Well, we're finishing up Blade Show 2023. We're with Sean at PHOENIX Abrasives. He was kind enough 2 years ago to give us a chance when no one would. And I am new to the belt sanding world. He is going to give us some education. They have had an amazing show, and they're just selling stuff like crazy. It's good to hear that they're actually running low on stock. I appreciate your time.
Hey, always.
I'm glad the show was great for you. You're right where I left you, so this spot must be the hot spot.
It is.
I had some actual belt questions for him that I'm going to get from him since I have the man here. I had actually asked him, for those of us who are hand sharpeners, when I see the 800 grit on a stone versus 800 grit on a belt moving fast, I had asked, are they really the same grit? And his answer was,
no, it's not. A moving belt is actually going to give you a smoother finish because typically you have rubber behind it or some sort of cushioning agent behind that belt, which is going to soften the belt. Versus a hard stone, there's nowhere for it to go, so you're going to get that true scratch. So depending on what your back platen is, or if you're just grinding slack with just air, that air behind it cushions the belt. So you're not. It's almost
like the belt's kind of bouncing off the thing.
It does. So you have that like an air cushion effect. Like you fill more air in your tires, it seems like it's a softer ride. Same kind of thing.
Okay, and then the 800 grit, say per different manufacturer or per different material.
The different material, we all have to follow guidelines. So depending on what the grade is, between an aluminum oxide and aluminum oxide, if they're both graded between manufacturers, that should be the same. But if you go with a ceramic versus an aluminum oxide versus a silicon carbide, they will finish different. Silicon carbide is going to give you the finest finish. It wears out the quickest, but it gives you the finest finish. Ceramic is going to give you a really sharp, deep cut. Aluminum oxide is like a fist. It just claws through what you're doing, so it actually gives you the most jagged scratch.
And so even though I know you're not a purveyor of Trizac, where's Trizac in all of that? Like, is it even softer than that? Like
Trizac is going to fall into a grit range. When 3M set it up, they don't give it a specific grit. They give it a number that gives you, it should be about here.
An association.
An association.
That's kind of like a Japanese natural stone. You kind of have a range, but you don't really know.
It's a green stone, yeah. 3M kind of did the same thing, so that's how that falls. Like the A65, I believe, is around a 240. The 30 is, I think it's around 600.
Yeah, and then the 15 is 1500, I believe, or 1000. And then the A6 itself is around 2500. There's no reason for anybody to run something finer than the 2500.
Typically not in a belt. You're going to go to a buffing product if you're going above there.
Okay, so what all does your company supply? Like what all, other than these discs here that I'm not
We go to the basic things that metal fab shops and some, knife makers use to this, we go all the way to specialized buffing products in flannel and compressed cotton, the buffing bars, really anything you can imagine from taking it to
the
bar
felts.
stock. The felts.
Okay. Scotch-Brite.
Scotch-Brites. We're not directly with 3M, but we do have the Trizac belts. So we know you guys need them, so we have them.
And then do we get custom sizes made?
We can make everything from an 1/8. Please don't ask me to do it, but we will. All the way to 54 inches wide.
Wow. And then the machine size as far as like 48 inch, 42 inch.
48, 42.
72.
Really, exactly. We carry it. We're going to have all the basics on the shelf. We're going to have the 1x30s. We're going to have the 2x42s, the 2x48s, 2x72s. For the guys that are buying those elusive 2x82 machines from overseas, we have the belts in stock for them.
Okay, so first of all, is there a website that we go to get your
belt? PHOENIXAbrasives.com.
Okay.
Up in the right corner, there is a shop button. Click on it, it'll take you to all the knife belts.
And then you guys have Instagrams, other socials?
We do.
And then we just email you for custom stuff?
Just email for custom stuff or give us a call. We'll always take a phone call.
And where's your company located?
We are in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, Minnesota.
All right, so this is an American company, which we love. We're thankful to have you. I appreciate it very much. Appreciate it very much, you guys taking the time last year and this year.
Hey, always.
Every time I come around, you guys are swarmed, so we had to find the right moment to get to you. Congratulations on another great Blade Show. We look forward to seeing you next year.
Come see us.
Thanks for the education.
Hey, thank you.
I look forward to ordering some stuff from you guys. Stay tuned for more content from 2023 Blade Show. God bless.
Have a great one.